And here we go.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Collector Joey here, back again with Austin, of course. Thank you so much for being here on episode 121. Very special episode too. So we actually have an awesome guest today. I'll introduce him here in a second. But Austin, how you been? How you been doing?
I've been doing good, man. I'm excited for a nice little extended weekend. 4th of July, right around the corner.
Yeah, me too.
Happy 250th birthday to the USA.
USA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I'm ready for a fun night. I'm ready to hang out with you guys.
Cool. Yeah, and we haven't had a special guest too in a while, so this is going to be something to, you know, we were used to having one all the time. I look back and we've had so many special guests on here.
And not only do we have a special guest, we've actually met this special guest.
Yes, we have.
A few years back.
We have. And I'm glad that he is here and we're finally doing it. I don't know why it took so long. Lucy's been watching the stream for so long. But here he is, our special guest, Mr. Moose Dree. What is up, Moose?
I am here to give the sermon tonight. Sermon about action figures.
Yes.
I am the Reverend Moose, and I believe in action figures.
Moose, hey. You're gonna be proud of me. You're gonna be proud of me. So
right.
As I was telling you backstage, I did a thing today, and I feel like a real collector. I bought a couple figures today. And I was like, you know what good timing, and Moose would be proud of me.
Yeah, I know.
I broke my dry spell, you know.
I only thought you got one, but you said a couple?
I got two.
Two. What are they?
I got the so I got my invoice, right? I got my invoice for the Exile Terror Steppenwolf So Toys.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I got that. You know, the crazy thing is, you know, I pre-ordered that
3 years ago.
Yeah, a couple years back, right? When my my collecting priorities were a bit different, and I almost didn't want to like follow through with the invoice. You know, I'm like, you know, I don't know where that's gonna fit. But then I was like, you know what? I'm so curious to see what this ends up looking like after all this time. So I went ahead and did it. And I had a buddy hit me up. He's like, hey, if you don't want it, hook me up. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely do that. And then the other one was the DX42, the 2019 Hot Toys Joker. I just been really slow, and I never pulled the trigger. Someone posted it today in a group. Got a great deal, Moose. You'd be proud of that too.
Yeah.
So I should be getting that soon. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, that Joker, you're gonna like that Joker. Even I think with the sculpted hair, it looks pretty good.
It's holding its. I mean, in terms of when I look around in the community, or mostly on eBay, and even on the BSTs, it's holding its own. You know, I mean, it's almost like it had more value than the artist for some reason now.
I like the sculpt too, so this kind of worked out really perfectly for me, Moose.
Well, I think people are turned off by artisans nowadays because of the price and because people have been complaining about it so much, you know, or finding flaws with it. And it's not a rest assured perfect thing to get.
I will say that the artisan that I do have is it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like the hair is bad, not the sculpt or anything else, but the artisan, like the hair, is really poofy. I liked it at first, but now when you compare it to like I've had the J&D one, I've had the InArt one, and compared to those two, it's crazy. So,
Well, you know,
yeah,
I like everything. I haven't had a problem with any of my roofing.
me
I
either.
haven't like anybody else has, and I definitely didn't have anything. I took pictures immediately, and once I saw pictures about the artisan Joker's hair falling out, I go, that guy had to have done something. The guy that had those drastic pictures had done something, but no. But Beam showed some things he had problems with on his hair. So I mean, I guess it happens. But you know, I've had problems with other figures too. I mean, I had problem with InArt figures too, like my Harry Potter figures arms. They all snapped off when I just moved them.
Oh, really?
To
Yeah.
try, out of the box. So, and I had to get to that to get that problem really.
Did you get it? Did you get it worked out? Were you able
Yeah,
to,
I went through Kit, so he took care of it. You know,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
he sent me a new body. You know,
Oh.
with the shirt and everything like that. I tried to just do something with it, just examine it. You can't even take that shirt off on the Harry Potter. You know.
Yeah.
So I also had problem with the InArt Paul Atreides head getting onto the neck, and I think even Jada mentioned that. A lot of people have mentioned that that head is a pain in the ass, and I had somebody took care of it for me to put it on because I tried to put it on. I had my friend come over and put it on. I tried my neighbor try to put it on, and we opened up the space as much as we could, and it still wouldn't get on. So
yeah.
that got resolved. So because I do need my Paul Atreides to go with my Chani.
Yeah, I saw you post that too.
Yeah, it's a great figure. It's an awesome figure that it worked out the way it did. And so I'm here to talk figures with you guys about stuff, you know, and let's not talk about my backtracker. But I did buy a figure in the last 2 days, and it was really cheap, way under MSRP. It was it was definitely worth it. It was a caustic plastic Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah,
Colonel Braddock. You know, and I'm going to be getting that soon. You know, off of my purchase, and I got it. You know, far cheaper than I think I would have bought. You know, anywhere else.
Oh, you sent that one to me. I didn't even know they made that. That's pretty. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Caustic Plastic, I think, is one of the best companies. You know, in terms of, you know, their bodies are solid.
Yeah, I never had one, so I can't really know.
They're expensive. You know, I mean, they have a price. You know, you're not getting but I haven't had any problem with any of those things. I have the Nosferatu, the Phantom of the Opera, Bela Lugosi, and I do have the Hondo, but I haven't got them out yet. But I'll find a place for them. But I really, I'm digging, and I order the. Aren't you into the Crow? Isn't that your alley, Joey? The Crow?
Not the Crow. No, I don't know if it is for Austin, but not for me.
I like the movie. I feel like maybe a little bit less than a lot of collectors. I don't know if I'd spend the amount of money on it, but yeah, I like the Crow. Brandon Lee's story is pretty great in it.
Well, I enjoy and I like the quality craftsmanship of Caustic Plastic, that's for sure. Even though
the dioramas are pretty nice.
Let me get involved with sculpted, and they're coming out with Conan, and I know that the Labyrinth coming out, but I'm not big into that movie. So
yeah,
I tried. Some people were talking about how great it was. I said, all right, I think I watched it about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and I don't remember much about it. You know, I know that Jennifer Connelly was in it, and I prefer a figure if I want a Jennifer Connelly figure. But we're not going to get that either. But if I prefer a Jennifer Connelly figure, it's from Career Opportunities. If you know that,
I haven't seen that movie.
Awesome. I think I've seen Labyrinth like one time as a kid. Joey, this is 1986 movie.
That's probably why.
Yeah, I can't even tell you really what the movie was about. I just have some like odd still cut scenes I remember from the movie. Not necessarily like a lot of scenes or anything. I got Danny just texting me over.
Really?
Hey, Danny.
All right, guys, we're going to say hello to the chat, and then we're going to ask Moose a couple questions that we always ask the special guests all the time. So let me say hello to the chat, and then we'll get to that. We got Universal Key here. What is up, Universal Key? Awesome channel member saying, evening, everyone. What is up? Thank you for being here, as always. We also got Valkyrie Magnus, of course. We got him here. Good evening, Joey and friends. Thank you. Awesome channel member and moderator, too. We got Grayson here as well. My Toby bro, what is up? Hello, Joey, Austin, and fellow Copper Droppers. Ready for an awesome stream. Happy 4th of July, everyone. America 250. Yes, let's go.
USA.
Man, I bet it's going like over there.
Dude, fireworks going off right now.
Really?
Yeah,
over there where my mom lives in Destin. For just regular 4th of July, they go ham over there. Not in like sense of like fireworks everywhere, but just like there's this one island that everybody goes to that you can literally, go to with the boat, and then you just step off the boat, you anchor down, step off, and it's waist high, and it's just crystal clear. And so for 4th of July, we went last year, bruh, so many freaking boats. It's insane. Like, I'll probably show you a picture, but it's really cool.
Yeah, definitely send me a picture. I don't know what we're going to do quite yet. We have a few plans up in the air, but I think during the day, I think my brother is going to come over. I think we're game a little bit, then go off the fireworks. Yeah,
I have a birthday party that day, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be fire. Usually we fire firecrackers off at his house, so that's probably what we'll do. And I'll be safe. Thank you, Grayson, for being here. And Moose, saying hello to the chat, warming the chat up. Hello, community of collectors. Yo, bros, what is up? We have our guy, Figures and Fandom, aka Evil Sneaker, aka
Steve's my number one.
Steve's my number one. Oh, you better hope that Mike didn't hear that.
Oh, Mike's got So chat. Okay, Collecting Nerd Zone and Joey, they got this weird number one relationship. They like trying to gang up in the chat.
Y'all follow collecting Nerd Zone on Instagram.
Basically, me and Steve versus Mike and Joey. So.
Basically, yeah. Thank you, Steve, for being here. S Beam. What is up, S Beam?
Hey, S Beam.
Thank you for being here. Also, check out his YouTube as well. Great. Do you ever stream with Beam? Beam, you do sometimes, right? Moose?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every Monday.
Yeah, every Monday, right? Yeah, that's
every Monday. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
I've been
honored to do so. It's a privilege to work with those guys.
Yeah, Beam's great.
Yeah, S-Beam hooked me up with my Black Widow figure that I got for Rachel. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very appreciative of
that. I remember that. Clinton's here as well. What is up, Clinton Martin? Howdy,
California.
Howdy. What is up? Our guy, always.
Very appropriate profile picture on there, if you know.
Yeah. I don't even think I have that as anything. Boba's here today. What is up, Boba?
Hey, Boba.
Fettuccine OG. Yes, that's our guy. Thank you for being here. One of the very OGs, always here every week. Thank you. Who else is here? Movie Cannon. What is up, Gio? Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Gio.
Thank you for being here. We got Bob Dylan in here. What is up, Bob? The moose is loose.
Man. Doctor of Action Figurology.
Right? That's what I tell him. We call him, whenever he's in here, we call him the Messiah.
The Bob Father.
Yeah, the Bob Father. Yeah. Shout out to him. And he got that really cool J. Jonah Jameson sculpt too as well. Did y'all see that? That was really cool.
Yeah.
I should be getting that one too. I don't know when. I think he told me it's being painted right now. So
cool.
Blue Tattoos here as well. Our guy. Thank you for the guy that needs to come on here next.
You're my boy, Blue.
Ask him to do a rant.
Oh yeah, rip to physical disc gaming. That's crazy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Awful timing too, because they did we talk about this last week?
Oh no. We didn't.
Also, because they just also got rid of like a large amount of movies.
I heard that
profile too. So man, the end of physical media. It's a little scary.
It is, but you kind of. I feel like buying more physical media after seeing that for some reason.
Well, now they're going to jack all the prices up. Everything's going to go up now.
Yeah.
I mean, physical media have been dime a dozen. You can get DVDs and but nothing now. I mean, but it's still, you got to balance it out. Who's a true collector and who's just wants to see the movie. they somehow for some reason times change and they want to edit things. Preferences change and things change, so they could take things out of movies. And how
we're seeing that now, Moose. We see that now. The certain edited versions of movies are available to streaming and no other ones. They'll take out certain scenes. You'll have certain seasons of shows or episodes of shows that are taken out.
I feel like it's going to be like vinyl records. Like they're going to go away for a little bit, but then they're going to become hot again.
Oh yeah, of course, man. There's gonna be a generation of kids who only stream, and they're gonna find physical media, and they'll be like, "Wow, there's 6 hours of behind the scenes of cast and commentary and all this other stuff."
And I just got to pay for it one time and not monthly.
But
yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. We got Big Dog Pound here. Woo. What is up?
Woo! Woo!
Always with the woo.
He's the king of the woo.
Yeah, he is. OG as well. Another OG in the chat. Thank you for being here. We got Nick in here. What is up, Nick?
He's one of the pitch meetings.
Yeah, he is. He is. I need to see him do some more of those. Thank you, Nick, for being here. Big Dog Pound is saying, did you guys see the new Jinx and Vi reveal? I saw that.
I saw that little tease.
Yeah. That's going to be cool. Yo, Danny Spotchka's here as well. Another awesome moderator. Figures. Yeah.
Wow.
Moose has everything.
I you know what? I need to go back and I really enjoyed Arcane season 1, Moose.
Those are cool.
Really enjoyed season 1. Season 1 was really, really strong. Season 2, I think I stopped. I don't think I even got halfway, and I stopped.
Yeah, we're saying season 2 is good though. Oh, sorry. Here, let me do it again.
I'm only got through a number of episodes of season 1, so I'm still getting in there. And I'm sure I'll get her. But they're still available on Sideshow.
Yeah.
So, there's no rush.
They look great
right now until they start going. I mean, the thing I saw today, and by the way, Sideshow have a sale on with 25% certain things. I think the Vi is the same. I haven't seen to the end though, Bob. But there is you look on Sideshow, they have a 25% off sale for certain items, and I was going through it, and Thia, Angelina Jolie, says almost gone. So finally, but they've been trying to give her away too forever. Yeah. I mean, a lot of those. I mean, how many years will it be before the Mark 85 battle damage or on any of those Mark 85s are gone up for Sideshow? How many years how many do they order?
How many do they still have that figure up?
Yeah. I'm looking at them right now.
It comes up. It always come up as being always now, but it's kind of stingy of Sideshow to do only a 25% during July 4th. Like, come on, do 30%. How about doing 35, 40%? If you really want to get these figures out of that.
That's crazy.
I'm sure they're bound by Hot Toys, agreements if they can't do a certain amount.
Yeah, and their explanation would probably be like 25% is like as close to like that 250, and Celebration 250,
Yeah.
But man, it's just a repeat, a bunch of the same figures that we've seen.
There are new figures on Pop Culture that they're giving them away.
Yeah, there is. I bought a couple.
Burden you have to take the shipping cost, and you have to take the tariff cost, which is the tariffs are only 10% now, and I still couldn't find anything. I was dying for. Even at 20, there was a 20% off sale about a few weeks ago on them at the end their end of the year sale. And for a portion of it, any in stock action figures, you could have gotten 20% off there. I normally bite it, but I think I've taken that down. So, All right, I'll stop talking.
No, you're good. You're the special guest. It's your show. What's up, guys? What's up, Christian? Thank you for being here. I saw Bob said he wanted Pit Fighter by. I haven't seen that one. I don't know the show, so I wouldn't know if that's like a well-wanted character.
I haven't gotten to the very end scene.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. Thank you, Christian Cooper, for being here. Our guy, happy 4th of July to you. Awesome channel member as well. Eclectic Collectors here too. What up? What up? We got Philly saying, "What's up, Uncle Moose?"
Hello, Philly. Yeah, man.
Our guy.
I met Philly in California in 24.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm acting all over the place. I'm like whale shit. You know, I'm dog shit. I'm everywhere.
Hopefully, are you going to Celebration? No.
I could not. Well, I mean, not as it stands right now, barring some miracle. Because I tried. I was there at the very beginning of that queue, and that queue didn't move for me a smidge. And really for me, and I was willing to pay it. I really would gonna have to have the VIP.
Yeah.
I don't have at my age. I don't have time to wait in line.
Yeah,
you know?
I got you.
I mean, and then when I finally got through Thursday and Sunday, I go, what am I gonna do Friday and Saturday? I mean,
yeah, I got the Saturday one. I was like, the Saturday one's probably the best.
I don't know what it took. So who got it? Just pure luck. You know, there's so many people going for this stuff. I still wouldn't even want any of them because if I can't go have VIP, I need someone to hold my hand. I need to have that. You know, at my age, you know, I don't have the you know, unless I would have to hire like. I mean, I don't know even how I could even. I don't know. I got to pay for airplane, air flight. And I'm the more without coming from out of the country. I'm the most expensive air tickets. And then I got to get a hotel, or I'm going to go in with a B&B with guys that will allow me, you know, to share it with them, and I will find the guys. I bet I could probably do that, as long as the people are doing it, you know. But some people aren't gonna. I want to go like from Tuesday on till Sunday or Monday, you know, like a whole week in California, because I don't go there, you know. I don't travel.
I don't either.
You know, and it's not really.
I've only been there once.
I mean, I don't think, you know, and for the money, it costs you $1,200 for the tickets. That's at least four, you know, hot toys. Them not more. You know,
yeah,
they're like 10 hot toys. You know, when I buy.
Yeah,
but for forever memory.
Yeah,
I don't mind buying backwards.
Yeah, it's a forever memory, though. You're right, Austin. Tijuana, Mike saying, "Happy Thursday, collectors." What is up, Mike?
Met Tijuana. Tijuana in California. We spent a day together, if not more. We spent 2 days together.
Okay, that's somebody else we could meet in California. Cool.
Yep.
Acid. The movie was about acid. Let me see. Let me make sure I say hello to everybody before we get started on your questions, Boost. We got Danny Killinger in here. What is up, Danny? Bro, this guy, I was talking about you last week. I was talking about you last week, Danny. My goodness, you're the luck god with the freaking Ascended Heroes.
Danny, Joey's a little jealous of the Pokemon hunting.
I am. But I haven't bought any in a while, so. Big Rib, what is up, Big Rib? Our guy. Also an awesome channel member as well. I don't know how far down I need to get to, how far down I am, but if I skip some comments, I'm really sorry. I just want to make sure everybody I've said hello to everybody. We got Yomo, Security Gooch. What is up?
Yomo, he's the king of the drops.
He's the king of freaking giveaways.
Well, he's a king of winning. Yeah.
He is. Collection Obsession is here as well. What is up? Happy 4th.
Hey, Lee.
What is up? What is up? Our guy Lee. Marlon Broswell is here as well, saying picked up elusive alien host Venom figure. Whoa. Cool.
Marlon, did you get a good deal on that one? That a little expensive. That gets a little pricey.
Everybody saying hello to each other. Making sure I do not skip nobody. If I do, oh look, our guy, assistant to the regional SIF. What is up? Hello. All right, I think we're caught up to the chat, so I want to get. We haven't done this in a while, so I'm glad we get to ask some questions to our special guests. So I think the first question I'll ask is, when did you start collecting, Moose?
Me, when I started collecting what? I've been collecting since 1984.
Okay, 1984. But when did you start? When did you? Okay, so 1984. When did you start transitioning into Hot Toys?
2012 was probably my first Hot Toy.
Okay.
There might have been another 1/6 before that. There was a Stan Lee thing I found at a show that was a third party before they put out the Hot Toy. Yeah. And it seemed like as soon as I got that, it was all the Hot Toy announced they were doing. Well, like, oh, yeah. But it would look good. The one I bought was 1/6. Yeah. So my first figure, I get asked, I started collecting Hot Toys I found it at my local comic book shop during a 30% off sale in Quincy, Massachusetts, at a New England Comics, which was a branch at the time, and they had a number of stores, and they periodically they had 30% off sales. So I walked into the case. In the case in the front, there was a Terminator 2 MMS 117 Arnie in the gray box. I sent you that picture.
Yeah, I think I have it right here. Actually, I think I saved it.
Pop that out. And, that was my first hot toy, and it cost me $129.
Dang, not bad.
2012. No, it was great. I mean, I'm willing to pay something of that quality.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm very happy. You know, I got into it. Then I occasionally, as time went on, I would find a bargain. I wouldn't, since that spoiled me, because I wouldn't buy any more after that unless I found it. Because then I went to Sideshow and I looked. I saw the Christopher Reeve for like over $200. I go, I ain't paying that. Are you crazy? I want that. I would die for that. I ain't paying it in 2012, 2013. I'm not paying for that. And they all were like more than that. I said, if I got it for that price, I'd get everything for that price. But that was a fluke, and I had to appreciate it. But I did find some more flukes as time went by. Because not only was I buying this, I was buying heavily into 112. You know, in the packaging. And I never would really open anything because I didn't have I wasn't, in connection with other people that do as much as I did, And I love when I got into collecting figures in '98. My first figures that I got to say were the X-Files by McFarlane, and because I loved the X-Files back then in 1998 when the movie came out. And so I always kept my package. I fell in love with action figures in the package because I remember seeing old, like superpowers figures back when I was collecting strictly comics. I collected everything. I collected CDs. I collected records. I collected tapes. Before that, this is the prehistoric age. I had 70 cassette tapes in suitcases. Oh my god. You only had 20. You only could put 20 suit. You had to put. I had kept them in the shell because I love the shell. You kept them in the case, and I had suitcase. I had 4 suitcases I would carry around with me in my car when it wasn't hot. And then I moved. I transitioned into the records, and then I transitioned to CDs, and then but in the meantime, I also found Frank Miller came out with The Dark Knight Returns, and that ruined my life. And then I went nose deep dive into comic books. Alan Moore, Marvel, everything. I was going in. I was like buying. I was like scooping them up as much. I had a 20% discount at stores, and they would give it to me. I told them I want those statues. I have a whole shelf of of statues, and I'm into that, Yeah. But I slowed that down because statues now are like $1,000. Back then they were less than 100.
Shoot, they're like, if you want the freaking 1/3 ones, they're like 2,000.
Well, even the stuff that I have right now, I have Randy Bowen statues, of Batman when the first ones he put out in DC, but he was famous also for doing Marvel statues, and they're superior, in terms of statues. They're not as big as they are now, but Randy Bowen was one of the best statue makers,
Yeah.
And so all my figures that I kept on buying figures, and instead of putting them on a shelf, I would pin them to the wall, and then my walls were all covered like wallpaper.
Yeah.
I have pictures of that. I wish I probably should have dug deep in my phone to find them. But so I transitioned down into 1/6 by around 2020, 2021. I started, like John Wick and things like that. Things were coming out, and I was foolish because I would just pay attention to whatever Sideshow put them out. All right, that's the price. I'll get it. $500 for Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
All right, sure, $500. Well, that's what you say.
I know, me too. I got. Yeah, we all did.
For like $150 now because they were free at one point. Like, I wanted a tumbler, because I used to see a tumbler. I used to see it. Somebody had the '89 Batmobile at a store, and I just pulled the nut because I just didn't have that kind of money,
Yeah.
But I used to see Ghostbusters off it, and I saw the 4-pack off it. And I don't remember seeing the Ecto-1, and so I think I saw everything. All the ones you could buy the Ecto-1 and the 4-pack for like $2,000 at one point. all in. But I didn't have that kind of money, so I backed off. But once I started getting in, and I've been chiseling away in my collection, and I made a huge list. I went through all the Hot Toys to see which ones I wanted. I just want them all. I just want them.
Yeah, I know.
Museum,
Austin, were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say something.
I'm sorry. I'm hogging this. I'm hogging.
No, you're good.
Moose, this is your time to shine.
Yeah.
This is for you to answer. Yeah.
This is why we asked.
My questions would be about what were you collecting in that 2012 kind of area when you first got the Terminator piece, but you kind of answered it.
Well, in terms of got the Terminator, and then I would go into Hot Toys to try to find out other kind of figures like that. They were insane prices, like $300 or $400 for them.
Yeah, at that point, what were you mainly collecting?
Premium, huh?
At that point, what were you mainly collecting?
Well, 1/6. I mean, a 1/12. On the card. Mm-hmm. Some 1/10, 1/18. Like Star Wars. And me and my friend went crazy when Star Wars Phantom Menace came out. We were just before that all came out. We started getting Power of the Force. So I started getting them. And then they came out with the vintage collection. I started getting them. Then the Black Series. Black Series came out about 2015. I forget what year the Black Series started coming out. I started getting them. That was a long wait between the time they started doing Power of the Force again. And I would see the other figures, that they wanted hundreds of dollars for, thousands of dollars for from the 70s and the 80s, and I go, no. I'll take the $7 one. That's a reissue. I don't care. I'll rather have that. It's just going to have a representation of the character. But things, started evolving because exponentially, eventually, because it took a long time to start seeing, the first 4 Black Series figures were Darth Maul, Han Solo, was it Princess Leia in the slave outfit? I might have been, and a Luke or something like that. They were, and I don't think Darth Vader was the second batch. Not even the first batch. They put Darth Maul out, and I wasn't crazy about the prequel, at the time. The prequel, to me.
Well, when you say at the time, does that mean that you've gotten a bit more attached to them?
I appreciate. I ordered Qui-Gon, so I already am going to get Qui-Gon. I have other figures, and I really didn't. I mean, Phantom Menace. It was weak compared to the rest of Star Wars, but it also shows kind of how out of touch Lucas was in terms of he wasn't a director and now he's directing again. He didn't direct Empire. He didn't direct Return of the Jedi. I mean, because he was too busy being a producer. That took up all his time. He had to direct Star Wars. He had no choice about it. But he's not a good director, and I don't think he had a great. I mean, he was always talking about how Phantom Menace is gonna be boring, in a way it's not as good as the other things, Okay, he said it was a plan. That's not an excuse to make a. But by the time the Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005, I was like, okay, this is now. This is more reminds me of Star Wars, but but he let it go. So that sequel all ruined everything. And the last. Almost it makes me want to give up Star Wars, but I haven't figured out how to fix it. But nobody wants to hear that yet. So basically, I collect DC. Back then, I was getting too long. Marvel Legends. Even Marvel Legends took forever to start coming out at first. They weren't. They came out. I got Toy Biz. Toy Biz was great, and in terms of Marvel Legends, I thought, I didn't need to get into putting them, posing them or anything, because I didn't have time for it anyway. So I would get it, I'd pose it up, put it on the wall, Daredevils and things like that. And I was like,
I didn't even know about any of that stuff back then.
Boy, this was great.
The benefit of me being here is I've been here a long time, but it's also a detriment in a way, okay? Because I'm kind of overburdened myself in a way, but I really, I'm just a voracious collector. And I would go to the stores every day, Walmart or Target, every day when they opened.
Sounds like Mila Funko.
Before I went to work, before I could do that, I sneak it down over there before I went to work.
Yeah, that sounds like Mila Funko, and now Pokemon.
That was definitely me with Funko back then.
What's up, Rins? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you as always. Thank you for always sending us announcements and releases early. We appreciate that. When I see Rins when I wake up, I know something happened. Big Dog Pound saying I was collecting Air Jordans before Hot Toys. I actually regret being sneakerhead. I know a couple people do. One of my friend that actually lives with me now, he was like really into sneakers too. I remember he bought the Galaxy foam posits. I think you should remember those, Big Dog. He still has them. He said they're still in his closet over here. He collected like all that Galaxy line and stuff, like the Kobe's and all that. It was pretty cool, but now it's kind of a different thing. Now people want the Pokemon.
Rachel has a pretty big sneaker collection.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was big time. Yo, we got Mario here. What is up, Mario? Hey, everyone.
Happy belated.
Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday as well. Saying, hey, everyone. Ma, R2, Sand Trooper, X-Wing, Luke. First TBS wave in 2012 or 2013. Okay. Thank you for being here, Mario, as always. And like we said, happy birthday. Next question for you, Moose. How did you come up with the name? I know it was 12-inch Moose Stream, but now it's Moose Stream. Where did that come from?
Well, 12. Okay, first of all, so when I started getting into the streams, I needed a name. So you shouldn't put your real name out, even though everyone probably knows my name now. And I don't hide it that much. So I said, okay, I use Moose Stream, and then I noticed how everyone who was 6 scale something. Something like 6 scale Mafia, 1/6 Bigger Focus, 6 scale, 6 scale man. I go, I'd like a name like that. Let's see what'll capture me. So I already started using Moose Stream. Well, how about a 12-inch Moose Stream? Let's do that. 12-inch. I didn't do underscore. I mean, Instagram forced that on me. But I just it was just 12-inch Moose Stream. And it only changed recently because YouTube did some screw up. Because when I first started my YouTube YouTube membership, to pick a name. I said okay, and I didn't even know it was really when you pick a membership, you pick a channel, you make it a channel, and I had at Moose Stream because the reason for that was because I was first of all, it all goes back to 1983.
Yeah,
you have to go all the way back to 1983 when I got christened Moose. We were playing poker.
Okay.
In 1983 in New England, they didn't call poker the way they didn't call Texas Hold'em. They called it caboose.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time in 1983, I was in the degenerate world of gambling because I worked at a racetrack.
Okay.
And the guys at lunch like to go to play poker. Okay. And they said we used to play poker like a lot, at lunchtime though. And one of the games we played was Texas Hold'em, but we called it caboose because it looks like a train.
Mm-hmm.
We get a card, and then they put out a train of cards. Okay,
yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the last card they called was caboose. So they called the game caboose.
Mm-hmm.
So then one day somebody asked me who wants to play cards. I go, I'll play cards. Let's play that game we played yesterday. I forgot what it was called. So I said, what was it called? Moose? And my friend Mike said, no, it's not called Moose. It's called caboose. You're the Moose. So I got stuck with that. That's how I got the Moose name.
Yeah.
Then when 2000 came around, I needed. So I was Moose to a lot of people for a long.
So people actually called you like Moose.
Yeah, I think
okay.
Call me Moose now.
Yeah. Like
everybody. I have bling that says Moose. I made some. So and because I love that name. It was fun,
Yeah, I like it too.
And everybody at work called me Moose after a while. It wasn't like that, And and unless you were really old and out of touch, you might call me. But so then in 2000, I joined eBay because I just finally got a computer. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have a computer that I could use to put my name to, In 2000, I got my first desktop, and so I needed a name for eBay.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I know what I want to be. I'll be man of your dreams. Okay. Okay. And I put it in. And I said, "Well, yeah, you can be man of your dreams, but you're going to be man of your dreams 10,084." And I go, "No, I want to be 10,084. I don't want to be a number and anything. Let me figure out what else could I be. How about I'm Moose? How about Moose of your dreams?" So my eBay name is Moose of your dreams.
Yeah.
Okay? And I had that, going forward. And I would like use it on my Comcast. When I go to the Comcast, I went to Moose Dream or something like that, like things like that. Or so I condensed it a bit. So then I said, so that was easy to name myself without naming myself. And then that's how it basically generated to what we are now. Moose
okay.
Dream. I made 12-inch Moose Dream because I'm a 12-inch. I love 12-inch figures.
Okay. I always say this, but I like to hear the backstory of people's names because we've gotten some pretty I won't say crazy ones, but we've gotten some interesting ones before, and I feel like a lot of people
23-year journey.
Yeah. Like I think one time we had Ben Thomas on here, and it was like early in the stream. He was like, "My name's not even Ben," and I was like, "What the heck?" I thought it was the whole time, but dang, okay. The last question is going to be: how many 1/6 figures do you have, and what do you think the main IP is? But I kind of think that you collect everything.
I like a lot of everything.
Yeah,
and I like figures just because I like a figure. I mean, I might because I bought a Cammy figure just because it looked awesome. Figure, and I don't have anything to do with Street Fighter. I've never played the game or watched any movie or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I collect whatever piques my interest, but so that the IP it doesn't matter. I mean, I love almost all IPs, but if it's a certain reason, unless I hate it or just don't have no connection to it at all.
Do you have like one you think you might have more of? You think you might have more of Marvel or more?
Or do you have a favorite one that you actually like purchasing?
Well, the last one, the favorite one now I had like purchasing with the Blitzway Kurt Cobain. That is one. Awesome
I heard that one's good.
That is one awesome figure. I had that in the other room, but that is one beautiful. You
think there's more magician? What is it? More like musician figures. I said musician figures.
I don't have. I only have a few. I probably only have.
No, but do you think that there should be more? You think Hot Toys?
I buy Springsteen. If they gave me Springsteen, Springsteen's my guy.
Guys, don't forget chat.
I buy every version of Springsteen. And Clarence Clemens.
Chat. If you don't know, Moose is big into karaoke as well. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's
I started karaoke in the '90s. Man, I was back in the day. I used to go. I did 57 nights in a row of karaoke. I think I'm OCD. I must be obsessive compulsive. If I'm doing all that stuff, I must be obsessive compulsive. Some fashion of it.
Yeah.
Moose, I don't know if you remember this. When we all were in San Antonio together, somebody brought up karaoke, and I think like we all kind of talked about going out, but we didn't. We just stayed at Zach's house. But I told you, like, if we ever go out together, I will karaoke with you. And I am staying true to that promise. If we ever go out, I will karaoke with you.
Maybe I'll come to Arkansas.
Hey, we'll make it happen.
In the middle of nowhere.
I took a big lull. I was doing karaoke. I was a host of karaoke. I'd call him up. Hey, come on up, Boston. It's time for your turn to sing. Your turn to sing. Whatever it is. Alice in Chains.
I don't.
I don't even know what songs are new right now. I mean, so I don't expect me to embrace Harry Styles as much as I did one Harry Styles thing because I sang it because of that Hail Mary movie. The Harry Styles song.
I don't karaoke, but I will for you.
Karaoke's not about talent, and it's not about how great you sing. It's about participation. You show your love for music, and you're willing to get up there and I mean, I do a lot of things. I do, and I gave the guy the taste. I mean, in CaliCon 24, I gave the guy the taste of what kind of things I do. I did a little video for Gio, and it was on his channel somewhere, and back in 24, where I did a song. I did "Baby Got Back" by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh my god!
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When the girl walks in with the itty bitty waist and the round things in your face, you get strong.
I don't remember you doing this.
Knows that butt is stuff. Jeep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm cooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with you and take your picture.
I remember you doing this on another stream too.
Wasn't expecting that, and I love it.
I don't think I have 6,000.
Did you lose count after 6,000?
I don't think I have 6,000. I have 6,000 figures, but not 6,000 1/6.
Okay. What about 1/6 figures? How many you got?
Might have.
Did you lose count?
I might have 1,000 1/6 figures. I
Really?
don't know how many I have. Okay.
Damn.
I might have a 1K. And then I'm just working to figure it out. But I also have like 30 1/6 vehicles. You know.
No way. Do you have that in like a storage or something? Is that?
I have a lot of storage. I have a lot of storage.
have that
Mario has storage. Mario's got huge storage. Look at this stuff he gets in storage. I'm trying to just work my way through it, but I still need money to do it. So if I didn't need my job. But as much as I want to give up my job, I just love going to my job because actually see females. Because if I didn't have a job where and then where I'm doing it, I probably see no females. Besides with action figures. Or my neighbor, the woman who walks down the street. But because you should see the females I see at work. Oh my God, unbelievable. I was gonna cancel by saying anything else. Oh, but I do have a lot of figures. Yeah. Too many figures. Yeah. Too many figures that I can see. I probably have 100 in this room somewhere. But I look at stuff I have. You
got a bunch in there.
I got figures like 7 figures on a shelf. That's how I kind of like do it. Like there's like 7 Supermans on one of these shows.
I see that.
I get Jor-El. I get 2 Jor-Els. And I've been getting into customs and things like that lately too, because I think I can't find them. I can't find the quality, because like I never find that Chani anywhere yet, unless they all of a sudden, they do something with her and for 2, 3. Why not? We already have enough Paul Atreides out there,
You make Austin's collection look very small.
My collection is very small. Compared to Moose.
Mine's massive, I'm like, who I gotta pay respects to the 1/6 figure of Hopeless. He has discipline.
Oh yeah.
I don't. I'm the opposite. I don't. He has very strict discipline. He's limited by space and he's willing to settle it. See, I don't have anybody looking over my shoulder. If I was that the case, I probably would be much more strict.
Yeah.
Thing is really meticulous with his collection.
He definitely is, and he only broke broke free on that because of the quality of Jazz Inc. 89 Batmobile.
Mm-hmm. And I saw he just got all he went to Maju case now, which is crazy. That's that's crazy for him to do that.
That's a good amount of time and investment to work on. I'm doing something similar. That's my detail behind me.
Yeah,
but I have another spaces in the house in the place. I have 5 muscle racks, and 4 of them are 48 inches. 4 of them are 48 inches wide. One is 60 inches wide.
Damn.
And the 60-inch wide one will be all Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And I need space for my dewbacks. And I also have the land speed. That's not the biggest vehicle. That's like the smallest Jazz Inc. vehicle I ever find. But I didn't get into those other things that Jazz offered, so I didn't support those Starfighters. That was just too big. That's just too big and too low level for me in terms of the Star Wars hype.
Stacy's in here. What is up, Stacy?
Hey, man.
Thank you for being here. Good evening, Joey, Austin, Moose, and chat. Good to see you guys. We got new Anakin Skywalker in here as well. What is up, Joey? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I like that name too. Oh my God. No lies detected. All those figures could become his new 401k plan, basically.
Basically, yeah. I know. Yeah. Tell me about it. I'm told I have a problem.
Hey, we all have a problem. It's okay.
Right. I'm having fun. I'm living my life, I can get tomorrow. A bus could hit me.
Yeah. But we appreciate you giving us a little bit of the insight into what Moose.
We got some Moose lore. Moose lore has been told. Now we know.
I like to give Moose advice. What to do. Buy from the BSTs. Scour the BSTs. Yeah. If you want a bargain, scour the BSTs. Try to beat me out. because I'm there, like,
is
you know,
true.
ooh, where's
Yeah, I
that?
know.
What's that thing? Ooh, $150 hot toy. Give me that $150 hot toy. $120 hot toy. I just bought I bought it for less than $100. I bought a Captain Marvel. You know, I mean, though it's not a great figure. I mean, it's not a well loved figure, or the IP's not well loved, but it's got it for less than $100. You know, on eBay.
Yeah. I used to be like that too sometimes.
Because I'll either I'll use it for something.
Yeah.
I'll find some use for it. You know.
Hmm.
I got this. I told you I got the caustic plastic coming out. You know, and that was on eBay, and I got a bargain on that. You know,
Yeah.
you look at eBay too. Sometimes eBay they can be throwing things off. You know, if you're willing to go backtrack, and you got to make sure you're getting what you're supposed to be getting and not getting crap. Because sometimes you know you don't read the fine print. You know, and this piece is broken. This little piece is broken. You don't let. I mentioned they don't tell you that up front. You know, they hide it.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me too.
Broken, they go, oh, the guy mentioned it. You know?
Yeah, the description's sometimes hard to see on eBay. Sometimes like what you said
They
happens to
kind of
me
make it
too.
like that, so
Mhm.
you think it's golden, you know. And
Mhm.
beware of AliExpress. Don't never buy from AliExpress. I've never seen. I don't know if Temu sells hot toys, but AliExpress sells hot toys. And it's funny because I bought on eBay. No, I bought eBay. I didn't buy it from eBay. I bought it off of the BSTs. Drago, Hot Toys Drago, MMS 37.
Mhm.
Dolph Lundgren. You know, it's gigantic. You know, it's like a what they. You know, so and I bought that, and the next thing I know, like all my feed from AliExpress was, oh, here's some more Rocky figures. Here's some Rocky figures.
You get the ads.
I go, what though? How did they? I mean, it's not even like I was buying anything from them, you know. I mean, because they just had the. No, I mentioned it probably on PayPal that what I was buying from somebody.
Mhm.
So AliExpress gets that kernel somehow, and they go with it. But they what they want for on AliExpress they want like $1,000 for a Rocky figure, you know, and they don't even want that on eBay. So. I mean, it's ridiculous. You could. I got like my Drago for like just about $230.
Mhm.
I got my electric bikes off of AliExpress.
Oh wow! I didn't know you got it from there.
I'm sure I bought from AliExpress, but some of it's garbage. But some of it, some of it's a bargain. So,
These electric bikes, Moose, bargain. For the price I paid, we saved so much money. We've been using them every single weekend. Like we went for like a 4-hour bike ride last week, just exploring new parts of the city. You know, they've been great.
you know, you can find things out there. You can find stuff basically for free on AliExpress.
Sometimes I've seen that.
I bought some like like some accessory holders. You know, I can buy these little cases for like $50. You know, and they're perfect. I mean, you buy them they're cheaper than. And I also buy them at Dollar Tree. You can go to Dollar Tree and find a lot of good stuff. Yeah. You know, the cases that display stuff. You know. Okay. All right, I got to step a little break here. I'll be right with you.
You're good. All right. Thank you, Moose, for letting us know. Big Poser, what is up? What up, though? How are you doing? Thank you for being here as always. And let's see who else was saying something. Usually not a good idea to collect backwards, but Moose is a different animal. I think Austin likes collecting backwards, don't you?
Well, yeah, you know what? I always think there's a time and a place to do it. You know? You can get some really great deals, but you know, Moose kind of nailed it. With the line of dialogue where he was like, you know, you kind of just got to be diligent and, you know, don't just buy just to buy things, which I think we've all done it. I mean, I for sure have bought a vast amount of figures because they were a decent deal. You know, I didn't necessarily like it or love them at the time or anything. You know, I thought they were cool. But collecting backwards can be really good, especially right now. You can collect a lot of great figures for some pretty great deals, man.
I think that my problem is whenever I want to collect backwards, I want it now. And if I just find like the lowest price, I'll just buy that one, you know? And I shouldn't do that. I should wait like a few weeks or months. I think I did pretty good on that. What is it? The New Goblin from way back when, the James Franco one.
Yeah.
I think I did a pretty good job on that. I think I got that at 270, and I think I forgot how much it's going for now, but I think a lot of people started really liking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man stuff now, and I think it went up in price. I'm not sure. I buy a lot of 1/6 figures from AliExpress. Really, no issue so far. Really,
I've never even thought about looking up 1/6 figs on AliExpress.
Me either.
Well, what do you got? Looking right now. I'm about to check.
What do you got there, Moose? What is that?
Drago.
Oh, Drago. Oh, okay.
That's weird. It's a weird. I mean, you say, this is how it came.
Yeah.
Look how brown his hair is. And people say that's how they all came.
Yeah.
They should have been blonde. He should have been a big blonde. But
Yeah.
look how this is how tall he is. He doesn't even fit like compared to like.
Is that silicone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
Moose,
wow.
I missed it. Is
It's
this?
not weak though. It's a figure. It hurts. It hurts his thing. Look how big he is compared to her. They're both standing on the same level.
Yeah.
So he's big enough now. So I'm confused because even the Predators back, a lot of the early Predators, around this time, they only were they were like Arnie sized. Just they weren't regular size. They weren't this size. Why couldn't they? They've had this body. Why can't they make a Predator out of this structure? I don't get. I'm confused by that.
Stacy said, "Hey guys, went to Supergirl this week and really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun movie. I've been hearing so many mixed reviews on this movie.
I've been hearing a lot of mixed. I will say, it seems like more negative. I'm seeing a lot of neutrals of pretty mid.
I think it's because people go in there with low expectations.
I'm sorry, what was that, Joey?
I think it's because a lot of people go in there with low expectations.
Man, how bad is that though? If you go in with low expectations and you're still like, nah, this is pretty mid.
I was going in with low expectations, and I got my low expectations because I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was just kind of like bland. There's a lot of blandness going on. And I don't know why, but some of it's kind of sparks my imagination, but not a lot of it did. So
it's it's
kind of curdled my desire. I got the core and sweat from Hot Toys because I thought it looked better than the pictures they were showing in InArt. When we get to that, but yeah, that's it. That's a good idea. Yeah, Raphael. Yeah, Raphael makes the greatest picture and dioramas. Oh my god,
he does. He's
down, man. I wish I had $500 to spend to buy that thing he had. He had the
alien. Yeah,
I didn't have it handy, but
his stuff is amazing.
So Supergirl. I can't say. I don't need Supergirl in any fashion. I don't even think either one is great. I think InArt's been dropping the ball lately in terms of the quality on that. So far, but Shane said in the past, InArt under offers and over executes. And then all of a sudden, hey, look at it, we made it. It's great. You should have ordered it. So the price is going to be. I think we heard of the prices about Supergirl, the InArt Supergirl, going to be already crazy. In terms of what's the kind of quality you get. StockX. I've looked at StockX.
Yeah.
But they also got to be careful of StockX. Sometimes you think, oh, here's a great bargain, and then it's gone. Then everything else is a piece you don't want to touch. Be careful of StockX. There's also Mercari. I bought figures from Mercari, and I've got
I've got figures from Mercari too. That's where I've sold figures too.
I bought some great bargains on Mercari that were 1/6 scale vehicles, 1/6 scale motorcycles and bicycles. I've been going crazy getting motorcycles and bicycles lately. There's great companies called Guilloy and Zonex in terms of motorcycles and bicycles. That you might want to check into. If you're looking to give a character a little more depth, a little more fun, give them a bicycle, give them a motorcycle. And but you can be careful. Don't spend like $500 to get a Terminator 2 motorcycle. It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
People will. You don't have to. You can get it for I got one for $10. It looks great. I don't need to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Send me a motorcycle for $10. If it looks fine, let them ride. But Supergirl, I wouldn't recommend Supergirl. If you don't care. Then go.
Yeah. Well, we got our first figure here. We had it on the voting. If you guys want to vote down there for the first copper drop, we don't have much this week, so we might go quickly through a couple of these. But we do have the Range Trooper. We have the Range Trooper here. It looks great. Looks just like the one that I had, maybe a little less weathering. The one before, people were kind of like, "What the heck?" The only difference was, I think, on this one was, I think you could remove the boots, and then the interchangeable boots, and then the bazooka here, or whatever you want to call it, big blaster.
And $5 less.
$5 less, so you get a better deal too. So there's some of these pictures that are really good. Like some of the, like they had these, like this one looks great. They had some that were like outside too. I was looking like this. This looks cool. I like when people do this kind of stuff. But for me, this one wasn't a cop. I've had the other one before. It was cool, but I just bought it because it was cool, and that's probably not what I should have done. Like this looks legit. This looks like a real person right here. That's cool. But I really like the orange visor a lot on this one. And all the wear marks and stuff look great too. So sorry if I have some people in the background. But Austin, was this one that you copped, or did you cop the first one? I forgot. I think you did.
Yeah, so my sentiments to me pretty much extremely similar to yours, Joey. I got the first one, and I bought it because, for one, Star Wars. Second, it's a trooper, and third, to be honest, it was just dope. I thought it looked great. The swag trooper, I was pretty excited because it was limited. Jumping into the queue with you and some other guys was fun at that time. Jumping in, snagging it, getting that dopamine rush. And to be honest, it was pretty great. It was a cool figure. Did I absolutely love it? No. Did it absolutely piss me off? that Hot Toys came out and released the second one that was cheaper and cooler because you get the bazooka or the rocket launcher. Awesome. Like it's cool, but it pissed me off, which happens. This happens all the time, and it should be expected. I should have been caught off guard, but I still have it.
But it doesn't happen with every figure, Some figures it will happen with, but like for this one, you didn't think it was. You thought this was probably one off, or something that it's limited.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things. You should expect it. That soon after, maybe not, but you probably should expect it. But I still have it. It's just mine's put up now. So, but no, this is a drop for me though. Drop for me. A lot of people were excited. I wasn't that excited about it.
Mm-hmm. I saw Gabriel joining here. What's up, Gabriel? Thank you for being here as always. I saw that Mario was saying, is selling on Mercari legit? I don't like the idea of getting paid until the buyer approves their purchase, possibly getting ripped. I feel like I have before too. I've sold a couple figures, but it was back before they had that policy. But somebody did actually. I sold the Hot Toys Black Suit Superman, and when it got there, it had like a big gash on its forehead, and so he returned it back to me, and I was like, okay, yeah. I got the figure back, but I got to sell it for less now that it has a gash on its forehead. I didn't send it like that, so kind of had to eat a little bit.
You got to mark your figures. You got to put a code on them,
right?
You got to put them somehow that the guy's not going to know there's a code there. You're going to make a video. I'm sending this guy. You're going to be so in case they want to play footsies with you, and they play fuck. You're not going to. You don't want them to screw you over. But the also thing, the bad thing about it is Mercari too. They only give you like 3 days to review what you got. So I get something dropped off on a Monday. Sometimes I can't see it till Saturday because I drop it off in my post office box. If I so I can't even review it. I begged them, like, give me a little more time. You get at least on eBay, you have 30 days to give feedback on something.
I think one time I sometimes whenever I get stuff from Mercari, I don't even rate the person or anything. It just automatically rates it for me. So
Well, because you waited 3 or 4 days. You're
yeah,
gonna give them a positive. You don't give them kind of some kind of you're the seller, so you're not gonna do anything. The guy's gonna the guy only has 3 or 4 days, whatever it is, to give you a review. And so so automatically if you don't do a review, Macari will do it for you, and it's stupid. You should do at least 30 days, or at least 2 weeks, 14 days, or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I've had it. They only give you 3 days from after you get it. 72 hours isn't enough for me.
Yeah. It just depends on the situations, I guess.
But as regards to the range troop,
yeah. I'm gonna get something real quick, but you can keep going. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I got. Give me one
talk
second.
about the range troop.
Yeah, Austin's here. He'll help you. He's the co-host.
So Austin, I was in the queue for the range troop of the first one, but I didn't get there until late because I was busy at work, so I missed out getting it. So when I got to the end, finally after I got it, after I got my time turn, I was already gone. So somebody else had it in their cart, so I didn't get it the first time. But I came across another guy selling it months later on the BSTs for relatively the same price. It wasn't a premium, but probably just slightly less. Well, I got the original, but then they offered this, and I said, yeah. So I'm copping it twice. I copped it twice. So I have 2 of those, and I have one, the original one. I also now I'm gonna have a whole portion of a shelf, with just snow troopers on them, because I backtracked for back in 25 a snow trooper that I got with a Tarkin at the time. So I said I'll take that, because they were hard to get. Those snow troopers before Hot Toys re-released any of them, they were nobody with no sign of them getting re-released again. But then they put out the Stormtrooper Commander. So I got a couple of them. So what the hell? So I was happy. I get plenty of Stormtroopers. I get plus the Snow Trooper Commanders. I get plenty of those.
So with the range trooper, what did you think though?
With the little mouse.
Yeah. What did you think about the range trooper compared to the others?
I like the weathering on the new one, on the one that's from Andor. I like that little weathering, detail. They had to change it somehow, and as long as the feet are still magnetic,
Did you ever try those out? Because I didn't.
What?
The magnetic feet. Did you see how strong they were? Did you use it against anything?
They're pretty strong. They're pretty tough. They can hang on to your muscle bracket. You need a big medical plate though, and I don't want to put it on my car. I don't want to scratch my car really. I see people putting it on their car a lot. Oh, look at this. I go, nah, I'm not putting it in my car, inside or outside, and whatever. I think they're all, I think they're decent figure. Hot Toys did a good job on their troopers, that's for sure. They have to. They're the only. No one else is making it unless it's a third party. But I've never seen even third party making any kind of troopers. Have you guys seen stormtroopers or snow troopers of any kind? In third party.
No.
I don't know. Because it's such a unique look. They know they can't get away with it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not often you see a third party like Star Wars piece. The only thing I can think of is like the that Queen Amidala one that came out by
or the Yoda.
Or the Yoda, yeah, Yoda. Good call. Those are the only couple.
And it was, I'm sure there was some kind of Darth Maul. I think some kind of Darth Maul, whatever. Because there's always anytime there's a lull. Third party saying, "Hey, it's time. They haven't done one in many years. Let's do one of ours."
Yeah, Disney's one of those companies that they take their IP infringement extremely seriously.
Oh, yeah.
They even have, man, you can look this up. They'll even go after like schools that inappropriately IP, like with their T-shirts. They have a massive lawyer team. It's not necessarily like Disney. It's the lawyers that they keep on retainer to protect the IP. But yeah, they don't discriminate, man. Yeah, they'll track down anything and everyone.
Yeah, I had to get some Advil. Y'all, my head started hurting for some reason. That's why I had to step away for a second. This new one's was it a drop?
Joey,
it's drop for you. Is it a drop for Moose?
No, I copped it twice.
Copped it twice. Holy crap! Cop it twice. Then I see you.
So they just take. They're right about to take my money too.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Fate's so nice, he bought it twice.
Yeah.
I should have caught Chewbacca twice instead of that. But because but Chewbacca's the bigger nut to crack. I got Chewbacca coming according to Sideshow. I got the range troopers, and I got Blade coming too.
Oh yeah, Blade. Yeah. Perturb. It's released after the first one.
But Clint says didn't get this because I have the first one, but yeah, slightly perturbed. This was released so soon after the first one and cheaper. Basically, that's what my sentiment was. Basically,
yeah. Mario has so many troopers. I'm pretty sure he'd get this one.
Okay, unless it's just something that lights up. I don't do that many, in terms of clone troopers. I don't do clone troopers, strict clone troopers, unless it's a clone commando.
Mm.
Yeah,
those are cool. Yeah,
because they light up in the head, and I don't really know much about Clone Wars. That's why, because I haven't been able to get into that whole IP. It's a lot of seasons, 7 seasons. I don't have time for 7 seasons right now. I'm 64.
But he's like Joey. He's not watching it.
Yeah, I'm not watching. I don't watch it because I just don't like cartoons.
You know what IP I would like somebody to do, and it's a Warner Brothers related product. It's Sandman by Neil Gaiman Sandman version. I dig every figure. They had a set of Endless. Any version of Endless you want to do, I'd be into it. Sandman. Have you watched that show?
No, I've never seen that. That's one Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I have the comics. It's an 80s. It's an 80s comic, 80s, 90s comic. Neil Gaiman was great until he got himself canceled and he did something inappropriate. I'm not sure specifically what he did, but people aren't they because of that. I think there's no season 3 of Sandman because there's many more stories of Sandman. Thing.
Chewbacca.
We'll talk, Mario. I'll send you a DM.
Let me end the poll on this one. We got 19 votes. Let me end it, and we have drop at 68% and cop at 32% on this one.
I'm 32%.
You're the 32.
I'm probably a third of it. How many votes did we get? 19.
19. Yeah, that's for this show. That's a good amount.
30, let me get the math. Let me do the math. I mean, 32 times 19.
Oh, it'd be 6. Maybe 6 votes.
Dang, Austin's smart and swole. That's crazy.
And super tall.
608. Yep, 6. So I only have 1 vote. So I got 1 vote. And I'm taking those range troopers though.
Yeah,
for sure.
I have.
They look cool. They look cool,
they
especially if you have multiple of them, man.
I haven't ordered. Okay, so I haven't ordered the Andor yet. Diego. I haven't ordered him yet from the Rogue One. But it just as well. But I'd love to take his head and put it on a
You talking about Caspian?
TIE fighter pilot. What's that?
Who?
Andor.
Caspian. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Diego. When Diego Luna.
Yeah.
Put his head on a TIE fighter pilot uniform. Remember that? That's where that's where he saw this thing when he was in the TIE fighter pilot outfit. Because I just got some TIE fighter pilots. The 2.0 that they were offering. I got those in. I got those. I got them quickly. And I ordered them very late because I forgot to order on Sideshow, and I got them out of Underground. Underground's a great resource. Underground figures in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
my shipping is cheap because I send it to New Hampshire, and it's basically next to nothing. The cheapest you got to find it.
We know Underground's biggest sponsor too. Like, come on.
Shout out Steve.
There he is. Sorry if y'all hear some background noise. My friends are out there playing pool. So in Myra. So if y'all hear that in the background, that's what that is.
Pool table? I mean, they're playing, eight ball or something?
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah.
I don't hear it. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Next figure, our figures we have is the Thia and Bud. This one, like I swear, with this Badlands stuff, It just comes out of nowhere, and then Austin's here, and then he's gonna nitpick it. So we're here. I like this. I actually do like this. It looks cool. I like that they came out with this outfit. I know a lot of people like the outfit, but I don't know necessarily if you had to have this in a 1/6 figure form. I think it's cute though. I guess you could say, because Bud is in his little trench coat and everything, and then this is where they put her back together, right? This is when they that's because she was in half. So now they have the full body and the half body. I like the eyes. The eyes are cool too. I don't think they light up though. But and then you got what's his name back there? I forgot his name already. What's his name?
Bud.
No, not Bud. What's the Predator's name?
Tech.
Yeah, or Deck. Yeah, sorry.
Deck.
Forgot about that. But this is I just think this is cute. Just all I'm looking at is Bud here. But this is something I'm not going to get. I think this was $270 on Sideshow. That's a pretty good price to me. For everything that you get here, you kind of see the comparison between the two. Huh?
Was it 270 or 370?
270.
It's 270.
Okay.
It's not bad. I mean, all things considered, let me see everything you kind of get here. You get 1.5 figures, basically. You get the gun. You are very low on accessories too, but is that a magnetic base? I don't know if that is or not, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
It looks like one though.
You get 2 Weyland-Yutani like rain jackets.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So, but 270 I see is pretty justified. Sometimes I'll see some of these figures and they'll be. I would have thought that this was like 305 or something like that, but 270 is not bad. And if you like this movie and you're getting the deck with this, I would totally cop this. But for me, it's just not something I want, but something that's interesting to me. Moose, you wanna?
Well,
copping or dropping?
We saw the movie, and I enjoyed the movie. But it's a step down. I think it's a step down. It's not bad. It's just more family friendly. And if anything, you don't need family friendly with Predator. You know, you need death defying violence. Okay, and it's more of an action movie than it is a Predator movie. Okay, and it could have been anything. It didn't have to be any of this stuff. I don't think it had until I see. Well, the father's good. The father's a nice looking figure, and it's the right size. But but the deck, I didn't order the deck with her yet, and I haven't ordered. And then they came out with Deck and Bud. I go, oh no, definitely not getting that. I don't need that either. But if I was gonna get something, I would probably get Deck with a broken Thia, and I get Thia with Bud, and that would be enough. But I do think it's a good looking figure again, and it's a very skimpy figure. If anything, it's very form fitting. So, and I think they did a good job on her. And her hair's short enough so you can probably move her head. Unlike Supergirl, you probably can't move her head, in terms of flexibility. So it almost like they should make a little video and everything. Like, well, they eventually they do, but somebody take ahead and see the turns or something like that. How that works, And it definitely the Supergirl hot toy is stuck there. A lot of those things, I mean. So, in terms of that's how the nature of the thing. That's why they made art to kind of make made art. That's why InArt started to try to do it because you can't move their heads and there's a lot of plastic hair around it. But I do like this, but I'm still not going to get it yet. I think I'm jaded now because of the BST because someone's going to buy it, want it, and sell it to me cheaper than that.
So you're actually not going to get this one.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting that. I haven't got any of them yet. I would if I did. I was going to get this. This is a surprise. I would have had Deck lined up with Thea, already. Because I think that's the more iconic image from that movie. So because it's the most well-known image from that movie. This is more, toward you'd have to go watch the whole movie to understand what this is all about. I kind of like her sister though. Her sister would be kind of cool.
Do you feel like Bud, like the 1/6 scale version of Bud, is going to kind of be like the new Grogu, or
Yeah.
or I think
But I
I
don't know,
think
but
14 Wellington
that
said
time.
crypto too.
I mean, they've already made them twice. They haven't released any of them yet either. So it's kind of
Mhm.
it's too many buds already. And I think it's too many decks already. We already, you already
Yeah.
got a deck, then you put them out again with another figure. Like, why don't you just sell the bud?
There's 3 decks.
You know?
Wow.
Huh?
There's 3 deck figures, or is there 2?
I think it's only 2 deck figures. I mean, there's deck with Thea. You can get deck with Thea in her broken form.
Mm-hmm.
You can get deck by himself. Now you can get deck with Bud. You
Yeah.
know?
And yeah, okay, yeah.
And that's it. I don't think there's any more decks. You're not getting any more decks.
Technically, there is 3, but
People aren't going to buy them. I mean, I just want to know. I want to know what people speculate. What's the next figure that Hot Toys releases and cancels?
I don't know. I wouldn't think it would be this one. I think they'd go ahead and do this one, but I would have thought that they would have canceled. Did they cancel the Kane figure? They didn't, right? From RoboCop?
No.
You think that one's they wouldn't cancel that, right?
People are dying for that, People
Yeah, okay, yeah.
People are grabbing that, I think. I mean, even though it's a lesser RoboCop movie, nothing's as good as RoboCop 1.
What's another figure that's been on here that we would think that would get canceled? What do y'all think?
Let's see.
It's not going to be from Star Wars. It's not going to be from Marvel. Even though,
I mean, I would expect it to be one of these figures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking.
It's like, here's the thing: this wasn't even profitable at the box office. So people weren't even willing to go watch it in the movie theater. It's harder for me to expect people to spend $300 to $400 on the figure when they wouldn't spend, $10 to $20 on a ticket.
I think it made some money. That made some money.
It wasn't profitable at the box office.
No.
I mean, did it make money at the box office? It made money. It wasn't profitable though. No.
They didn't make their money back.
It was 183 million worldwide against a 105 budget, just production. So typically you want 2.5 times that, because the 183 million, 60 to 70% of that.
Domestically or internationally?
That's international, and theaters get a 60 to 70% split of that. That's why you want
the first 2 weeks. They get like and now some of the movies are in the first 2 weeks of a movie, the movie theaters get like 90% of the revenue.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's why popcorn costs $30 a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Now they get into these crazy buckets, like these plastic buckets.
They're getting out of movie showing. They just want to sell shit. That I really wanted to start collecting the popcorn buckets back in the day, but I just realized that, man, it just takes up so much space to have them, and I don't even I just have them out in a box somewhere, and I got so much other stuff to show off.
And I like I like the popcorn buckets. There's only been a couple of them that I actually really would have wanted to buy, and it's the Bat Signal that I did get, and I like the Bat Signal a lot. And then it would have been the Romulus.
I got that one.
That was pretty
Go
cool.
in the marketplace. Eventually, you'll find it for free.
Mm-hmm.
A local pickup or something like that. People, because it takes up space. They don't want it, and then people, if they can't sell it, people don't even. Sometimes people don't want to give them anything. They'll give it for nothing. But you gotta spend something. You gotta spend time.
I think that I like the more classic look of the popcorn buckets, because sometimes they have just a regular popcorn bucket with the movie around it, like the movie. Like they had in-game one that I really liked. That was just a classic popcorn bucket, but just designed like so you could like kind of put each one inside of itself and kind of have it compact. And if you want to show off one movie, you could show off another one. It's cool.
Joey, you collected popcorn buckets before they got cool these past.
Yeah, I did actually. I forgot what my first popcorn bucket was. I think it was that. No, I think it.
Any Toy Story?
No, not Toy Story. No. I have a lot in a box though. I really like the Deadpool one. That one was one of my favorites. The one with the big mouth on it. But I think the Alien. Sorry if you hear the background; they're yelling over there. But the Alien one that Austin said, the best one.
No, that one looks really great. Yeah, really great. So for me, for for this particular one. I didn't love Predator Badlands. I don't hate it. I kind of hate. Okay, I don't hate the movie. I kind of hated some of the dialogue around the movie. I felt like a lot of people really over embellished how great the movie is, because for me it felt extremely short, and not just as a singular movie, but like as part of the franchise. It felt pretty short to me. And then seeing everybody praise it, it kind of put me in this weird situation of being like, I felt like, unlike Mike Litteris, felt like I was being the only one to kind of criticize it. But like outside of that, this is a drop for me. This is just like the more uninteresting one of the several figure options that you can choose. Because you have 5. You have Thia and Bud. You have Deck and Thia, which, that's probably one of the more appealing ones to me. You had the Predator father. What is that? Noor? I don't know how to pronounce that.
I think that's the best looking figure out of this line.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That'd be a figure, the first figure I'd want to get, probably.
That would probably be my number one pick, because he looks just great. And honestly, for Predators, I don't necessarily need that. I don't need it as like a particular figure like a Qui-Gon Jinn, right? Like that, just having a cool looking Predator would kind of just fill in that slot for me anyway. Because like I wanted the Samurai Predator just because how awesome it is, and I just like the I just like the Predator itself. Then you had Deck, you had the Bone Bison armor and Bud, which that doesn't do a whole lot for me. And then you had Deck with the like the makeshift armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a whole lot there for me. Drop. This is a drop for me.
Dang, so three drops, even Moose dropping. That's unless
I will say, dude, Bud looks cute.
Yeah, he looks good.
Bud looks cute. He has the big eyes,
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we really need the Disneyfication of Predator? No.
Yeah, I know. It's like I saw that Mike Latoris was in here. I don't want Chucky in Toy Story, and I don't want Grogu and Predator. Stop messing with the spirit of classic franchises. Yeah, I understand that, Mike, and thank you so much for being here as always. But I remember we were talking about that on Copper Drop when me and Austin were going back and forth with the movie. Also, Leah saying I'd rather have Naru from Prey. I think I would too.
Me
honestly.
too.
I think Prey's a stronger movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Peacemaker. B Mosley, what is up? Thank you. No worries about being late. Thank you so much for being here. That's our guy right there.
Good guy. He's a good displayer.
He is very good. They just need to do the siblings now. Yeah.
The mother. We want to see what the mother looks like. First of all, I want to see what the mother looks like. The mother's supposed to look bigger than the father.
Dang, yeah.
Even female predators are supposed to look bigger than their father, but nothing like that. That hot chick, this female predator female predator they made years ago.
I don't think that they would cancel the Supergirl from Hot Toys. I don't see it. I don't think the movie did that. They'll
never do that. That would be an insult to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers wouldn't allow it. They'll say just make the minimum, and they'll take a little less. They'll make a deal to avoid that happening. We're not making any money. We're not losing any money for sure. And Warner Brothers will say, well, you don't want the license anymore. Then how about that? How about we just take the license away from you? If you're not following our instructions. That's not going to happen either. So I mean, that would be that's a mea culpa, fall on your sword time. That's not going to happen. But even if they don't sell diddly of Supergirl. I mean, they made a bunch. I bet you they made a lot of sales on the Corn Sweat Hot Toys made, because I think it looked better than
Yeah.
And look how the Hot Toys will get it out quicker. The Supergirl. Way earlier than InArt will.
There was a picture of the Hot Toys and the InArt Corn Sweat Superman, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought that the InArt was gonna be the more superior one, but I think it's Hot Toys. That's weird to say whenever how different these two Supermans were, and I thought for sure it would be InArt, but I think Hot Toys is kind of
I do too. I think the crypto is slightly better in the InArt, but it's not really worth the aggravation to have to get that.
yeah.
Maybe someone will probably sell the crypto. You watch, someone will sell it for cheap. You can have a better crypto, with your core and sweat from Hot Toys.
14 saying, thank you, 14 Wellington, for being here as always. Didn't they cancel Ares figure from Tron? I don't remember.
I haven't heard that yet.
They just teased it, didn't they, or something? But they haven't announced it. I forgot. I don't plan to watch Supergirl till it's on streaming. I want to see what Lobo looks like. Yeah, I kind of want to. I want to see how that character is. Grayson saying, I'm gonna buy everything Spider-Man brand new day, popcorn buckets. I might be there with you. Maybe not everything, but what interests me, I will. Grayson, I agree. B Moses saying my first popcorn bucket was 89 Bat Signal. That's I think I remember that one too. I think so. There's so many of them, it's hard to remember. FYI, the transition of Predator Badlands to premium video on demand POVD. Oh, okay. January 2026 became an immediate cash cow for Disney. Okay, financial success.
Well, so that's good. I will say box office still wasn't profitable.
I don't know how y'all keep up with all these damn box office sales and all that.
And my thing about that too, I would love to actually know what the numbers behind that is, like of actually like being a cash cow success. Maybe this is just some ignorance on my end. I just don't think it's like an often thing where like movies can fail and lose millions in the box office and still be that profitable on like video on demand. But I don't know, but I'm strictly just kind of going off the box office. That's kind of like the standard when like discussing movies, I don't I don't really know the video on demand thing as well. I can look that up. Like but the thing with that kind of stuff, like Disney Plus doesn't make money, like Disney doesn't publicly break out their numbers for Disney Plus at all, but it doesn't make money. Disney being merged with Hulu has been profitable, but it's because Hulu's been profitable, But they're gonna be closing Hulu down, and they're kind of hoping to take some of that success from Hulu, some of those numbers, and drive it into Disney Plus. But well, that's good. Good for Predator Badlands.
Well, Hulu I always thought was the edgier material,
I think
when they were by themselves, I thought they had some edgy material out there and the edgy IPs. Some of them they made themselves. But don't quote me, I forget which they are. But now that Disney sucked them up, it's superfluous. Why do you need Disney and Hulu if you can see everything on Disney?
Yeah, they're gonna be phasing out Hulu. Yeah, they're gonna be phasing out Hulu.
I mean, they look at remember that channel or like that Warner Brothers channel that you can only watch superheroes or something like that. That died on the vine. Well, that was superfluous too. I mean, they're trying to everyone's trying to condense and reduce and get down to the nub. Because it costs too much money. And you also have too many people. I mean, look at they bought Fox, and how many people do they let go because of that? They don't need all these. They don't need to double up on any of that stuff. They can just combine processes. So instead of you don't need two people doing two jobs. You have one person doing one job. All together and put them together. They can do them both jobs.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this, but I'm not going to get it. And I like a kinky suit. And it looks even kinkier than the Ahsoka with the midriff, I think, in a way, but I mean, but she's an adult, so they can get, you can't cancel it, and it's also it's not Predator, I don't know, Predator is not a revered IP like Star Wars is, Star Wars is like making fun of the church or something like that, it's for some collectors, but Predator's always been a dark little thing, so, but they'll never cancel any of these things, because that's a Disney property too. That would, I mean, I know Marvel was, but no, the Marvel thing, but they must have been so low that they had to get. They got permission.
It was that That
Cancel.
the art Hulkbuster, the Rainbow Hulkbuster. What was it? Remember, that's the last thing that kind of got canceled, or one of the last. I think
There's that Casian, Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Wow, that was years ago.
Yeah, I remember we had
years ago, I think it was.
we had optical on here for that one.
Wow, I forgot all about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I remember that.
That and they also did the other Flash.
I remember that. Yeah, that one got canceled too. I know which one. The one that had the bat cowl on his head.
Yeah,
right?
The bat suit. He was in the bat suit.
Yeah.
That shitty bat suit.
I see Mike is in here. Mike Fio, what's up? Hey everyone, I'm sorry. Did I just hear you say he wasn't buying something? Right? That's what I was like. What? Saying hello to everybody. No,
I have a reputation.
Yeah,
I don't have to fulfill it. That's your imagination. It's all in your imagination.
Let's get to the last figure of the night. We have
out of curiosity, and granted, I just looked this up.
Yeah.
And I don't know how factually true this is. You can definitely correct me. I'm just looking it up right now. Predator Badlands did not make up for its theatrical losses on VOD. It may have done well on VOD, but this stating it didn't make up for the losses that it made. And it lost so much money in the theaters. This is explaining the success of VOD didn't make up for it. As industry analysis widely considered the film a box office flop. While the movie set a franchise record with 80 million global opening, it ultimately generated around 183 million globally, against a $105 million production budget, leading to an estimated theatrical loss of $80 million.
God dang.
Yeah.
They'll just write it off.
They'll write it off.
That's why they'll never cancel this stuff, because they want to they gotta get their royalty from Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm. Whatchamacallit? Oh, I forgot
It's an investment, guys. It's an investment for the franchise. You know, they get to make more money, or they get to make more movies off of this that hopefully brings in a bigger audience and hopefully drives in some more revenue.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to end the poll on the Thia and Bud. Right here we have Thia and Bud Copper drop at 75% and Cop at 25%. That's only with 16 votes though, but a lot of people not really. I think 25 is still more than what I expected. I thought we would have a little bit less.
Yeah, I mean, especially since we've seen half of her, and and ultimately probably the better one. You get Deck and Thea. With that one too. So I would still say pretty decent numbers considering this is the second one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now we're going on to our last figure of the night. We have the Supergirl from InArt, from the newest one. For me, I haven't really said my thoughts about this one, actually. I feel like everything from the neck and hair down, perfect. Looks great. I like how this really, with her jacket on, really looks like the kind of the promo posters that they would have everywhere. It looks just like it. There's one picture that looked just like it. It's like this one right here. Looks just like her, but her head sculpt or her face sculpt is a little bit off. I will say I like the Hot Toys one a little bit more, but I think what's winning on this is the rooted hair, of course. The rooted hair looks absolutely amazing to me. It might be a little bit more on the puffy side, but I think it makes up for that. And then I feel like also if this was, I forgot, did Hot Toys come out with the headphones for theirs? Do y'all know?
I want to say yes, but let me look that up now.
I feel like Hot Toys would have plastic headphones instead of the kind of furry headphones, So I feel like InArt is kind of
They did.
Are they plastic or are they furry?
They are plastic.
Yeah. See. Oh crap. Sorry. The thing keeps unsharing itself for some reason. But yeah. See, I feel like with InArt, bro, they go that extra mile to do something like this. They go their extra mile to give it that more realism. And even though they're just going to be hanging on her neck, maybe they still, and you probably won't even use this, they still went out of their way to be able to do just that little bit more. And then I feel like, does she have the Slurpee with her on that Hot Toys one as well, Austin? I don't know if you.
Yes.
Which one looks better?
Ooh, okay. When you say which one looks better, which figure?
No, like the Slurpee. Like
Ooh,
I know that's
okay.
like very, very like
Wait, she has a sword?
yeah. So I guess that's in the movie.
Okay.
Part of the movie, you had to have the sword.
Okay.
Look, kind of just going off of some quick images.
Look at that.
I'm gonna give it to InArt, and the reason why I'm gonna give it to InArt on this one, it just looks like it has more details on that Slurpee. The Hot Toys one, it's just clear Slurpee with
Mhm.
some blue and then like a blue wrap around it.
Uh-huh.
Versus what we're looking at here, and you actually see like a branding on there and some things typed in.
Yeah.
So just look like some extra detail. So I had to go with InArt on that one.
And I like that they made this. I think they did. They made this hand sculpt. You know how sometimes when you carry something like your phone or something, you have your pinky under it to kind of have it established when you're holding it. They did that with this hand sculpt right here. It looks like they have the 3 fingers holding it and then the pinky underneath kind of holding the Slurpee. It's just those. I know that's nothing to some people, but I feel like InArt just does those little tiny details that do a lot for the figure.
When you're sitting there trying to get her to hold it a certain way, you're going to be very appreciative
Of that
they got
pinky.
you that hand.
Yeah. And so I think it looks great. It's not the movie that, I am looking forward to see, but I think the figure, like I said, from the hair, not the face, neck down, looks absolutely incredible to me. I like it.
Wait, go back. Oof, that's a tough one.
What are you talking about the proportions?
No, not necessarily proportion. I didn't mean to cut you off. That picture just kind of took me off.
You don't like this one?
No.
What's wrong with it?
No. Look, I'm kind of looking at some images. Okay, so we kind of talked about this once before.
Mm-hmm.
I guess let's get into the likeness. It's so odd because some of the InArt ones, I can see the actress.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I saw her on not this one. It was like this one right here. I saw her. This one right here, right?
That one's good.
Yeah.
That one's good. There's some other ones. It just looks so odd, man. But the hair, I think they nailed the hair. I'm looking at some images. I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, I can't really say anything because of the movie too. Like I also.
So I'm kind of just looking at some still images. It looks fine, dude. I'm kind of thinking Hot Toys, but dude, the Hot Toys, the sculpted hair doesn't look that great against the likeness of the sculpt. I actually think the sculpt's kind of strong for Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Hair is not great.
I really think if you're in the middle between the two, I think InArt's even though the face sculpt isn't the best, that hair really makes up for that a little bit.
Hey, well, it's funny because I mentioned this in our group chat, but Mike brought it up just now. The eyebrows are really dark on InArt.
Mm-hmm.
Like really dark.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say.
But another thing, I'm looking at some pictures. Some pictures, dude, her eyebrows come off extremely dark in some of these, though.
Like this?
I think they're extremely thick, but I think that's probably more like what the actress looks like, though. But I think Hot Toys cleaned it up intentionally. They kind of like to make her look prettier. That's what I think. The face go.
That's kind of a good conversation point of like, this could be InArt actually could be a bit more accurate, I
think that's why they decided to make Corn Sweat so bright, and they came off so bright, that's what they do. They futz around with things, to make things more attractive. So people would buy it more, they basically all they want to do is get people to buy stuff and give them money. I think her face is here. I think the body's great on the InArt. The hair's great, obviously, but her face is still pudgy, but I think they'll fix it.
Some people have like I don't know how to explain it, but they have that face that at different angles it just looks different.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could just be this. I don't think this is an awful figure though.
No.
I don't know if I'd be spending $400+ on it.
Me either. I think it's a good $300 figure.
So $285 for Hot Toys, man. Doesn't seem too shabby to me, honestly. Doesn't seem too shabby to me.
This would be a drop for you though, right, Austin?
Yeah, man, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't even get Superman. So this one's a drop. I'm really curious about the sword though. I didn't know that she came with a sword. Also, I do want to give some praises though. Neck down, awesome. Like
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Great. The skirt looks great. The colors of the blue and the material, that looks great as well.
Makes me excited for Wonder Woman too.
And to be fair, the proportions do look good.
Yep. But I don't like that face sculpt, and I kind of like if they can thin her eyebrows out a little bit. Maybe that's what Millie Adcock looks like.
I like Crypto looks good too.
This is so odd. It's like in some of these still shots of her, it looks very accurate. Then some of these don't look accurate at all.
Probably the lighting. There's a lot of different lighting on here.
Man, her hair kind of changes in so many of these too.
Yeah, some it's poofy, like right.
Well, some of these still shots I'm looking at, her hair is poofier and doesn't have that kind of
like this. Look. Yeah, look. Compared to this one,
body there.
Yeah.
Probably because it's moved back. I don't know. Moose, were you copping this one?
No, not yet. I haven't done any of the Supergirls. I don't think I'm gonna. I'll wait. I'll wait for the time. I mean, I can't. I don't think it's just. I think the whole IP is gonna get washed away soon because I think Gunn's gonna get fired.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Because I don't think he's pulling his weight. Enough for them to say it was a good idea to hire the guy. He'd get one more movie. It's make or break on Man of Tomorrow. Then they're gonna be giving it to somebody else. I should wait another about 6 years before they do anything with Superman, unless he's in a Batman movie or something like that, and Matt Reeves can figure something out for him to do. But Superman, how many times can you make Superman a weakling? For whatever stupid reason you create. Superman is, by concept, it's almost like a thing. He's a god, and gods are perfect. You can't hurt them,
Yeah, I feel like
every time you pull out kryptonite, let's give him a kryptonite enema. I don't really care, So I mean, the Gun's trying to do too much too fast. I think,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they just have the perfect recipe. I said this last week probably too. They have the perfect recipe with like Penguin and the Batman. They just need to kind of build off that. I just love those two movies, and I feel like they could really do something there and just throw all this crap away, honestly. Well, not crap, because I kind of like the first Superman, but still, it's just not hitting. I saw Michael saying that this was a drop for him, but it looks good. Didn't mind the movie. Looking forward to the sequel if they do it.
You know what? I'm actually looking forward to the sequel too. I had some issues with Lex Luthor in the first one, but I'm really kind of excited to see how the armor for Lex, his power suit looks in the next one. I was always kind of a big fan of that in the comics and whatnot.
Yeah, it looked cool. Did you see the behind the scenes or no?
Yeah, man. You know what? I actually saw some people. I saw a lot of people trashing it. And I was like, you know what? They're gonna have to touch it up and whatnot. But like, I kept seeing the word like goofy, but like it looked exactly like how I would like see it like on the comic or like in an animated show.
I bet that figure's gonna look sick though if they make it.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think that would translate kind of well.
Me too.
And I keep hearing that they may like Brainiac maybe in the next one, which kind of makes me a bit excited. I'm curious for this Supergirl. Do you think jacket or no jacket? Like
I like the jacket, but I'm
kind of digging the jacket, but like too. I don't know.
I'm over here just showing the base. My bad. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging the jacket, but like I get some people like them contesting it, being like, it's kind of just like a Star Lord kind of thing. But I'm digging it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't see too many figures like with that kind of jacket style.
It is kind of like Star-Lord though. The headphones, the jacket.
Oh,
yeah.
very much, dude.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah.
Mike's saying glasses look better on her.
Oh, they definitely do. Definitely. You're covering things up. You're covering up the eyeball. You're covering those eyebrows, and it look like they're going to attack you.
Well, I'm looking at the poster. You know, you have the Superman symbol, and like, she's standing in front of it with the jacket and the glasses, and she looks great in it. So,
dang, they didn't give anything wired assistant to the regional. They didn't give any anything.
Oh, that is true. You don't get like a Walkman or anything. You know?
Do you see it in the movie? I don't know.
You have to,
Yeah,
right? Like in the
to.
movie, it has to be connected to something. You know?
That might be one of those things InArt leaves out, and then they add it because people were talking about it.
Oh, you think it's like one of those purpose?
You know, they always do that shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I guess on Hot Toys, yeah, it's this little white device that all the wires go to.
Because I have the picture of everything that's for it, so I'm guessing that they don't have it. Look, yeah, they don't have it on here.
Give it a couple weeks.
Look, see, yeah. Oh wow, look, it's right. Look, you can see right here, it's not connected to anything.
But also, hey, since we've mentioned a couple different things, I know we said that InArt has the sword, but you know, Hot Toys doesn't. So that is gonna be, you know, that is kind of like the standout.
Is it diecast? You know? Anybody know?
I mean, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe.
Or assume. Also, I didn't actually realize this. Hot Toys has the like that graffitied Superman backdrop. I guess I didn't even realize that.
The that's kind of, the bases are kind of getting a little bit to me now.
I mean, Hot Toys is more elaborate than the base.
Yeah.
Because you get the backdrop at least.
Yeah. But I mean, this base looks a little cheap to me. I'm not gonna lie.
That I don't think that's actually happened where, like, you know, maybe it's Superman, because Hot Toys Superman had the more elaborate base too, right?
What's up, Chris? Thank you for being here, Chris Santos, as always, saying hello to us and everybody.
Hey, Chris. All right, brother.
That's our good friend. Let's see. Yo, it's brother cousins in here. What is up? Love you guys. Hope you are all doing well.
Joey,
What's
there's
up?
been an announcement on Hot Toys.
Oh shit! Right as we were walking out of here. Let's see what it is real
We
quick.
already kind of talked about it for a second. We talked about it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking. I think I kind of. Oh, damn.
And a release and an announcement.
Okay, let's go. We ain't got no work tomorrow. Damn, that new freaking announcement looks clean. Or isn't it?
I'm looking it up right now.
I think no. This is 2 announcements, Moose. Damn.
There's another one.
It's just 2 announcements, no release.
What's this other? What's this John Wick blogger? Isn't that a blogger photo of John
No,
Wick?
that's from Ballerina.
Oh, it was another one. I thought it was. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Right,
let's look at that one.
Oh wow, again?
Yeah. I
Wow.
want to look at this one, bro.
Well, he's talking about sucking on the teeth.
What? What?
They did it again. They're right. How many? They've already.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Going back to the well.
Love you guys. Thank you, BC. Appreciate you as always. Make sure y'all check out BC's.
Love you, BC.
Y'all know about his show before, Best of the Best. Before this show, he's always on. So make sure y'all check him out. Y'all know him probably way more than y'all know me. But shout out BC. Let's see. Next topic, please. Oh my god.
Boys, I never even saw Ballerina.
I didn't either.
I did. I loved it.
It was good.
Yeah, it was fun. It's like it's a John Wick movie, with her.
Yeah.
She can make my eye fall out of my head, but I looked at it a lot.
Is it on streaming yet?
If Hot Toys didn't fuck up that Artisan, I'd be really excited about it, but I haven't seen anything coming out. This is an announcement, 2 announcements we got today: Jinx and the Artisan, from Ballerina. Like, okay, I want to see what they did. Let's fix the Ana de Armas at Ballerina.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? You guys have seen that third-party Ana de Armas from Ballerina?
Yeah, I saw the statue.
No, it's a figure.
I haven't seen the figure.
the figure by Bad Box. I mean, or Big Box.
looks
or Black
good?
Box. It looks awful.
Oh, it is. I think I have been.
It's hated. I mean, but the face sculpture looks better than the Hot Toy, but the hair looks awful. The sculpted hair that they have are just bad.
The InArt Supergirl, just before I put this other poll up for John Wick, I put the poll up for John Wick if you guys want to vote with us. InArt Supergirl got drop 87% and cop at 13.
Wow.
Holy crap, that got worse than the Thia and Bud.
How many people voted?
15 and 16 were on the other one.
Well, you thought, if you thought, that the Predator didn't make much money, Austin, that Supergirl money is going to make even less.
Yeah.
Every place they put it. I mean, she comes off as being kind of flip, like not really, not very earnest or anything like that, But if I'm going to see a Kryptonian, I want to see a Power Girl. I think isn't she Kryptonian?
You want to see Power Girl?
I can kind of see the wire. Can y'all see the wire right here on this tie?
For my screen, no.
Look.
Yeah, that's
you can see it now. Yeah.
Look at that. I can see the wire. That's a little.
Okay.
That's a good sculpt. That's a strong sculpt.
It is. I think this might be one of the best ones I've seen. For John Wick.
It's better than J&D, that's for sure. It's better than the J&D scope.
Mm-hmm. I know that Steve is going to go crazy for this one.
Okay, tailoring. Let
me see.
Tailoring right here looks really good.
Mm-hmm. See, I knew that tie had a wire in it. Dang.
How are we thinking about this?
Let me keep going. I love how that tie looks though, like moving like that. I mean, I don't know if they've done that before, but man, they're really showing it off here. And I think the hair for it being artisan looks really good. Is it artisan, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be artisan.
Stunning hair craftsmanship, yeah. Damn. I can't even tell.
Yeah, I'll probably get it. I get all the other wicks.
I don't have one wig.
This looks good. I think this is the best likeness that they've had for Keanu
Reeves.
Yeah.
Why does that? I think I don't know, the Neo maybe that's okay. Neo Resurrection, the Matrix Resurrection. There was something wrong with that. I did too. Hi, Carlos. How you doing? I dig John Wick. Nobody wanted to see it when it came out, and I said, I think it's a cool movie, and I went to see it by myself, and nobody wanted to see it. That, and I forced my friend to go see it. We're gonna see John Wick 4, and you haven't seen any of them, and my movie buddy, and when I told her to go see it, that you were right. It's great. All three movies are great. All four movies are great, and they're gonna be a fifth one now, and I think Ballerina's fine. I think you can't say they're bad. I know the head sculpt on Ballerina is bad, but what are you gonna do till that comes? Until we get it in here, maybe they'll fix it.
I like the base, but I feel like they tried to fit too much wording in the nameplate. Did you see that? That's crazy. Look at this. You see all the words? Bro, they like jam that shit in there.
At least it doesn't say Wolverine. It doesn't say John Walk or anything like that.
No, John Walk.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Thank you, Zio, for being here. Come on anytime, of course. 1-6 Lover, our guy. Thank you for being here as well. It's the two new HCGHK pre-orders just dropped. I think these were the two that he was talking about.
Yeah.
The Hot Toy Supergirl base is very Hono-esque. Oh yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah, it just has the backdrop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. We were talking about that. Oh wow, another John Wick. Gotta admit, the more Hot Toys makes Keanu, the better it gets. I think so. I think
so too. But man, we've had so many of these. But yeah, this is a much stronger one.
Yeah, John Wick from the first one is one to get. So I mean, you get everything.
I prefer the first John Wick movie.
Yeah, The separate rolling eyeballs you get in the wool hair. You also get the katana here. I wish that it would be die cast, but it's probably not going to be, just because it's it's artisan. I wish it would. I like the belt he has on as well. You can kind of have the holsters and things like that. Look how many hands he comes with, though. Damn, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of hands. So you got kind of multiple hands to do a lot of different things, especially with the guns, like reload, like pull, like hold on to it, and things like that. And it's good for like a lot of action poses to have stuff like that. But I'm kind of wondering how much this would be. I'm gonna think that this would be around like I want to say $430. You think that's a good price, Miss?
Well, Hot Toys always upcharges on the artisan.
Yeah.
The artisan, they get greedy, and it's going to be small amounts, so they need money, more extra money, because they're not making supposedly as many as they usually do.
Yeah.
But I think it looks great, and I'll probably get it because I'm a John Wick whore.
Yeah. A lot of people are.
I mean, why not? I mean, they're treating you like Iron Man, for God's sakes, now.
Yeah,
make
Wick.
everything. I mean, you can make a movie. I mean, make a John Wick from every movie now. Figure out something. You can make him. How about the outfit that he wore when they raided his house and they killed the dog? How about that? Him in his t-shirt. And then you can get more. You can get that whole case, a little diorama where he smashes the like I think Bob Dylan has it. Like the case of coins in the ground with the cement.
Yeah. Yo, what is up, Brad? Thank you for being here. Hot Toys dropping every Keanu figure, but not from the first Matrix.
They don't have the IP. They don't have the IP for the first Matrix. That's why, because I think there's going to be a global license when InArt's got the IP.
InArt, yeah.
And for some reason, and how that happened, I don't know, because it slipped out of their hands. Because they don't have the IP for the first one. That's why they're making the Neo from the second one.
Oh, look, our guy Chris Santos already commenting on it. Shout out to Chris.
Hey.
I was trying to see how many of these are limited. Damn, 2,000. That's crazy.
Wow.
For a John Wick.
That's why 2,000 makes sense. 2,000 makes sense because they've already made an artisan. How many? They can't go to the. Like they're going to the well, but now it's a very small well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't done a battle damaged Wick yet. Yeah, he's always getting bloody. Limited to 2K. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one to try and get. But
it'll be a Q fuck.
Or I put the voting in the chat if you guys want to vote for John Wick. I probably won't do one for this
Jinx.
Is it Jinx? Yeah. But we're gonna take a quick look at it real quick. She does look a little different. She looks like she has a different head sculpt, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, she got her longer hair, and her hair is different, obviously. So, I mean, yeah, we could compare it, like this.
I'm pulling up the previous one now.
Yeah,
yeah. The hair is a bit different. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's longer. Hair's longer because it probably is later in her life. And she didn't get a haircut.
What about this rocket? This rocket wasn't like this too either, was it?
No, and I get the rocket. The rocket's similar to that. There's a shark, but they're a little more ornate. I don't think there's no shark head like that hood, over her head. So I mean,
yeah, it didn't have the missile coming out of it. The entire suit, from boots, pants, the gauntlets on the arms, the top's different.
I also have the Boom Girl. You know what the Boom Girl is? That was the third party of this before this came out. I think it was before the movie, before even Hot Toys announced theirs or something, and so I don't know. I mean, long as it's not that expensive, so just wait for the BSTs, it's gonna take 2.5 years anyway before anybody gets it.
Yeah, this looks cool though. Is this the old Vi though? Or is it the tease of a new one?
Let me see. Maybe the hair's different. Maybe they changed the hair. Let me look at the hair on hers. I got it right here. 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell yet. I can't see anything unless she's got. Let's see.
It
No, I
looks
think
the
it's all the
same.
same.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, it does look the same. Yeah.
Wow, I think they're gonna do another one of her.
Yeah, I think they've teased that. Mm-hmm.
In the tease, I think it looks different than that.
Yeah, so there's going to be multiple head sculpts, I think, for this one too.
That's a great show, though. You guys seen the show?
I haven't.
I've seen the first season. I really enjoyed the first season. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 episodes of season 2, and I didn't quite enjoy it, and I just kind of fell off of it. I should probably go back and rewatch it all.
Right.
First season was great. First season was
sometimes
great.
it takes effort. Sometimes it takes effort to be worthwhile, you know.
Oh yeah, yep.
I might be okay with getting the previous one that was announced. Okay, yeah, if you want to go that way too, if you feel like the first one's good and you get it probably for way cheaper, especially now.
Yomo, buy me, Yomo, buy me. Buy me, Yomo.
Mike mentions I'm digging the hooded look for Jinx. Honestly, I was
Yeah.
It is kind of cool. Yeah, it is cool.
Let me see, where is it? This one? Yeah, that's sick. Is like her thing sharks or what?
It's a different shirt. It's a different shirt than the this one. You know.
She likes sharks, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shark gun.
I'm gonna actually try to give this a watch. I keep having people tell me to watch it.
Tell you, it's made by the same guy that made Spider-Man across the universe. Okay, across the Spider-Verse, and I think and I've never seen anything those guys do anything bad. You know, they made Spider-Man. They made that Project Hail Mary, and they were making that solo movie, and they probably did something that that alienated. That scared Disney too much. And it probably would have been great. I'm sure that their version of the movie, if they did, I think they took them away before they could even film it all. So
yeah.
They
look at the base. The base looks cool. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, it's like a graffitied look.
Mm-hmm. I like that it's the graffiti is her name. That's cool. Mm-hmm. So here's the 2 sculpts. So I guess you can't take the hood off this one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
cool.
That's a smart idea. Instead of just putting how sometimes the hoods are kind of hard to get down right and everything. That's a cool new kind of way to get another sculpt in there and have a hooded look.
I wonder if you can kind of finesse that. So like with Peacemaker, the gun was stuck in the holster.
Oh yeah.
So you could have heated it up and taken it out. I'm curious if there's something you can do to manipulate this to move the hood. I wonder if that's a complete sculpt underneath it.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too. That's a good question. Got the tattoos. I think there's a little bit more tattoos in there. On the other one, you get all this stuff too. Damn, she comes with some good accessories too. That's nice. It's nice. Yeah, this one's cool. So yeah, you get those 2. Get a nice base, cool accessories. I think this one's a hit for people that like this show.
Let's see if it's on Sideshow yet. Nah, probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, definitely like the hood.
I think it'll say coming soon. Let's see.
Seamless silicone upper body. I like it.
Yeah, it's not on yet.
No. Okay. Well, guys, I'm actually going to end the John Wick poll. It still only has 9. I think everybody's fallen asleep now. So the John Wick poll, there was about cop 56% and drop 44. It was only 9 votes, but kind of get a quick look at, what people are kind of liking on that one. Usually we don't like going over 2 hours on Copper Drop, so we're going to kind of end it there. We might touch back on these a little bit next week, maybe, since we kind of flew past them. But we'll just end it right here. Let me take this off. All right, guys. Good stream, Moose.
Have you moosed out? Are you
We
all
have
done?
not. We have not. No, I mean, we never moose out around here. We're never out of moose. We're never anything. We love moose, and we
love you guys
presence
too.
day. Yeah,
love
we.
The
You're
only
awesome guest.
thing that bothered me, I pressed Austin's stream, and I go, oh, I'm on the wrong stream. I'm in the. I like it. I like it. Like, I know. Everybody's over in Joey's stream. You know, Joey's chat. But I'm having a great time. I feel honored that you allow me the privilege to be here with you guys. You know, and I never did make a mistake becoming a channel member.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice of you.
And so I recommend it to anybody that wants to, you know, anybody that's in the chat right now that isn't a member already. It's worth it, you know. And I hope you guys do it. And so we're signing off. I just want to mention I do have my own channel. It's called Moose Stream.
Yes.
And it's evolving and growing as much as I can get it to grow. I got a white box over here. I didn't get a chance to show, but it's okay. I'm trying to make some videos and things like that. I also got a new channel I'm trying to develop.
Okay.
Called Toys Historian.
Oh yeah.
And so I could put out. You know, I have MMS1. I got my. You know.
I'm gonna put the Hot Toys Historian in the description.
So you can add that and put the Moose Stream in the description.
Yeah.
16 Musketeers. I got all these guys. These are prehistoric Hot Toys. You know.
Wait, all right. Look at that. Damn.
I got those three, you know. They're all bad. As figures go, they're bad.
But that's cool. You have like history though.
It's history, you know. You know, if you like history, I dig history, you know. So that's why I got them in the first place, you know. Like I'm gonna put them. I can put, you know. I'll never take them out of the boxes though. I mean, there's no need. I mean, they're gonna expose them or shit. You know, like what's the point, you know? But as opposed to all the other figures that I have, but I'm like a pig in shit right now because all the figures I have, you know.
That's all right.
And but I'm having a good time in my life, you know, in terms of, you know, my figure collecting, and you know, is keeping me young, you know. And then I can even talk and whine about stuff and how miserable life is, you know, whether it's going watching the news. Oh, I gotta get this thing. I gotta open this thing up. I got the 112 InArt Batman Arkham, you know.
Yeah.
And Riley probably. Oh, yeah. Riley's gone full 112.
He has.
Catwoman box. That's a Catwoman box. I got Catwoman too. I got the other ones in the other room. But thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Always.
See you guys probably next week if there's enough. I'm sure we'll have to talk at least about Jinx. I'm sure there'll be other things next week. You know, after the holidays.
Moose, thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight, man.
Happy 4th of July, you guys.
It means a lot.
Happy 4th of July to everybody in the chat.
And remember, and what Moose was saying too about the channel membership. If you're in our channel membership, you don't have to. You know, I mean, it's just if you want to have fun with us. Me and Austin are on the 11th. I believe it's at 10 a.m. CT. 10 a.m. CT on July 11th. We're all gonna just talk in a live members only chat. So if you're a member right now, just we're gonna be there at that time, just talking to everybody. 10 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah, basically
11 a.m. my time.
Yeah.
Saturday I usually go up to New Hampshire to go get my stuff out of storage. Not storage. My stuff out of my post office. You know, I get drops. You know, I get real drops. You know, physical drops. You know, like I might have figures coming in because I have at least what do I have coming in that I'm paying off on Blade and Chewbacca and what else is there? I forgot what else I haven't shown up yet. So yeah, thanks.
Oh, no problem.
I didn't fall asleep. I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep because you know why? I had a little nap before this show. You know, because I've been known to fall asleep on some streams. You know, usually there's a lot. If you keep me engaged, I can handle it. There's only like 3, you know, you can handle it. When there's like 6 or 7 people, and I have to wait my turn to talk, I'll say something, and then I wait my turn.
Yeah, that's why we're a 2-man show over here now. But I mean, we're forced to be that way, but
I miss Danny. I miss Danny. I miss Carlos. You know?
But
And,
maybe
they
we'll
were
make it
fun
come
too.
back.
You know, Carlos had a great collection. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Danny's always having to find something unique to show off. You know, whether even if it's just something on his arm.
Yeah, I know. It was running like a well-oiled machine. What were you gonna say, Austin?
I'll say in for next week. Yeah, the 11th, 10 a.m. Central Time. You know, the whole idea about that is essentially to get back to the channel memberships for Copper Drop. You know, I mean, Joey. I mean, that's what's keeping this going. Honestly, without those channel members, you know, I don't know how long we would be doing this for. Honestly, so thank you, and it's basically how we can kind of get back. You know, I'm over here in an assisting role just because I enjoy this so much. The entire thought of it's kind of like, you know, with it being a membership only stream, you know, it can be just me and Joey hanging out, and you can jump in the chat, you can jump on and just actually come in and hang out with us
at any time too. If you're an hour late, you can come in still. Don't matter.
You know, it's gonna be me and Joey talking for an hour, 2 hours, you know, however long we go on, and you can just come in, even if you just don't really say anything or be engaged. You just talk face to face with us, you know, without any kind of the fear or anxiety about being live.
You don't even have to have a camera either. So
no, come on, ask any questions. We can talk about a movie. You can say how awful any of my movie takes are.
There's a lot. No, I'm not going to do it.
Hey, let's talk about it. I'll talk about Obsession for the next month.
I'd be happy to talk about that. Joey recently found out I haven't seen Interstellar, so he's pretty disappointed in me. I gotta correct that.
Look at Moose.
No, I know. I have some reasons. I have my reasons.
What's wrong with you, boy?
I know.
you got Moose even mad at you. Come on.
What are you doing down there, you Southern boys?
Yeah. So
stop that shit.
It got
you better go see some movies. You know.
It got super hyped, and I didn't want to watch it like at the peak of its hype. Then I just lost track. I know.
We should probably end the stream before Austin gets attacked.
Hell yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much.
Love you guys. See ya.
We will see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all for stopping by.
Love you guys.
Bye.